So I came up here before on my CBR 600 and I was complaining about a lack of torque, so let's see how the 1KRR does. I feel bad for my bike though, because I feel like I can't really get out of first gear. I feel like second gear is a little too high strung for this. Maybe if I had a 1000, but still just as beautiful as last time though. I need to turn around and see where these guys are going. Caught him. Konnichiwa.
いつもここに来てるけど、はい、そんなにバイクはここに見たことないから。そうですね。確認した方がいいと思った。同じレプソル。でも走ってる。いつもこの辺りを。寝かしすぎて。すみません。すみません。じゃあちょっと夕日を見に行きます。見に行きましょう。
So I just met these guys up at Oishi Kogen, and yeah, I wasn't expecting meeting these guys, so I flipped a U-turn and caught up to them. They're all from Osaka, but they're all gonna come back home right now, but I figured it might be worth a video to chase them back home a little bit, because I haven't seen this many bikes riding together since I've been here. So riding bikes in Japan has been basically the best way for me to make friends over here, because there's nothing like sharing a hobby. And aside from bikes, I don't know what hobbies I have over here. You know, honestly, before I started riding a motorcycle, before I got my license, I was doing everything I could to find a hobby. You know, for a while I was going to the gym a lot, and that was good, you know, because I was actually getting into shape and stuff, but you know, it wasn't like it wasn't fun for me, right? And then I even went down, I was like, okay, I started getting desperate. I started to pick up gardening. You know, this could have been a Kansai rider gardening channel. I grew a sunflower and it was like my precious thing. I hate coming down here because it's steep, and then these are these corners are really tight. Going up, I love leaning into that uphill, but going down, I have a lot less confidence. Yeah, so yeah, I started gardening. I had a sunflower, and it was like the shittiest. I mean, like, I was like, there's nothing wrong with gardening if you like gardening, but like, it's just not who I was. You know, I was used to like working on my Mustang and fixing my bikes and riding my bikes. I moved to Japan, and it was like, what do I have? I had nothing. I tried to plant some cucumbers, and like, I put a ton of like blood, sweat, and tears into these fucking cucumbers, and I got one like baby dill out of the whole thing. As soon as I got the bike, I started meeting a lot more people. I had the, oh, this looks cool. I've met my friends with the KTM and the ZZR in Osaka. I wouldn't be friends with them. You know, I would never have met them if it wasn't for motorcycles. So Mr. Charisma, we're both Americans, but you know, why do we hang out? Of course we like each other's company, but the main thing, we like riding, so you know, that makes us closer friends. You know, so many relationships. I don't feel like the relationships are dependent on the bike, but they wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the bike. Okay, so in America, you get into an elevator, or you're in the checkout line at the grocery store, and you make small chat, right? You know, that doesn't really happen in Japan as much. In Kansai, people are a little more friendly than in Kanto, from what I hear, and they say that people will have conversations with you on the street and stuff, and that's true, but like compared to the United States, I feel like people just don't. They do small chat over here, small talk, get to know people, talk to strangers. Because I'm on a bike, I had an opportunity to talk to all of these guys today, and it was you know, it was nice. It's nice to have this casual conversation with people who have similar interests. So these guys actually, they all work at the same company. How cool is that? Like, I've never worked at a company that had more than one guy on a bike. Everybody at my company rides like 50cc scooters, and this guy's on an older Repsol. There's a guy with I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but he's got the old Honda with the inline 6-cylinder. The guy that's 3 bikes ahead of me. So they all work at a driving school, which is that's a whole nother thing. But we talked about getting your license over here. If you want to get your motorcycle license, or if you want to get your car license, but you don't want to get failed over and over at the DMV, just trying to take the test there, they will basically give you training for that, and you'll basically have your license handed to you, but it's going to be like maybe $2,000, $3,000. That's for the car license. If you want to get your motorcycle license, that's the whole process over again. In Japan, they've got automatic transmission license and manual transmission license. And I just wanted to get the easy one done out of the way, because I was just basically getting my car license so that I could start riding my bike. I'm kind of talking about how it's kind of the driving school, it's kind of a scam, and I told a bunch of these people my YouTube, so I hope they're not gonna like go to my channel and try to find themselves on the video only to find out that I think that their business is kind of scammy. Not scammy, but just so expensive, right? Yeah, so I asked them how much would it cost for me to go to the school and just basically do the easy way of getting my license transferred from a automatic license to a manual license. And they said, oh, that should be about $800. By the way, as long as you're looking at this Repsol's ass, that Repsol, that CVR in front of me, it's the older style. It's the style I prefer. Of course, the performance of this model that I'm on, because of the performance, I chose this bike. But if we're going only on looks, wow, that's so pretty. If we're going only on looks, I like that style better. That undertail exhaust is sexy. It's curvier. It's, you know, it's not. I feel like that bike looks like a Ferrari, and my bike looks like a Bentley. You know, it's nice riding with some guys though, even if I don't know them very well. Oh, that is gorgeous. What a good way to end the day. I was having a really bad day to start off with. Oh, these guys are nice. Look at this stopping. Everybody's stopping. Ooh, we got a wheelie! Mata ne.
Mata ne, arigatou.
Hai, arigatou. Aite yokatta.
Aite yokatta.
Hai.
Hai, kiyo tsukete.
Hai, kiyo tsukemas.
Okay, Kansai rider.
Romaji de.
Romaji, Kansai rider.
Hai.
Okay.
Okay. Hai, bye bye.
Arigatou.
Arigatou gozaimasu. That was nice.